Hello and welcome to In the Spotlight with Quocirca, the definitive podcast on digital disruption in the print industry. I'm Louella Fernandes, Director of Quocirca, and today I'm very pleased to be joined by Mike Feldman, President of America Operations and Global Document Services at Xerox. Today we'll be discussing opportunities in the smart connected workplace. So welcome, Mike. It's great to have you here today.
Thanks, Louella. Great to be with you.
I was just curious as to what your views are in terms of the office and how that's evolving, and also what impact that's had on Xerox as a business over the past year.
I think there's a lot to be said about, being in an office, collaborating with your colleagues and coworkers, having impromptu meetings. So I think we've all gotten used to it. We've all had to adapt. But once things start getting relaxed, the vaccines really get out there, and we get past this pandemic, customers, while they've also been very accepting of Zoom kind of meetings because they also want to be safe. Once we return to somewhat of a normal post-pandemic environment and your competitors are showing up in front of the customer, you're probably going to need to as well. So yes, I think the death of the office is over-exaggerated.
We're seeing that more organisations are looking to reduce their office footprint, so potentially work out of the main headquarters and fewer satellite offices and so on. So I'm just curious as to what you've seen in terms of your customers following that trend, and how is Xerox helping customers, evolve to that kind of position in terms of managing two different work environments.
Here's what I would say is collaboration and content are king, in my view. People need to collaborate, whether that's face-to-face or through remote means like we're doing today. And they need content. They need information. I think, the future of a smart workplace is around crowdsourcing, potentially, that model where you're bringing together different people from different teams working on a problem. And it's enabled by great content, which can turn into real insights and real information with the right technology and great collaboration tools. So I think those are important. Underlying that collaboration and content technology are supporting technologies, things like the cloud, security, digitization, analytics, and sensors. I can remember it wasn't really that long ago. I mean, maybe 5, maybe 7 years ago when people didn't trust the cloud. Now, I think the general view by most companies I talk to is the cloud is more secure. So I think cloud is extremely important. Security is very important. It's always been important, but as more things do become digitized, security is critical. So things like zero trust and seam integration so that you can really track and trace what's going on.
We really see SMBs as a big untapped opportunity. How is Xerox helping its channel sort of reach that SMB market?
What you'll see from Xerox is that we will continue to make more and more of our portfolio available to our channel partners. So one of the things we're doing right now is we're piloting just in the US some of our IT solutions, whether that's, IT services like laptops with some service around it, or even moving up the stack around servers and networking and security solutions for SMB customers. We've been doing that direct. But we're going to start a pilot with certain partners in the US to see if that would work for us to extend that portfolio to them and for them to bring that to their SMB customers. And if that works, we would launch that on a larger scale as well.
What do you think is coming next, and how do you think channel partners should adapt in order to exploit these opportunities that we've discussed today?
Yeah, so the first thing I would say is that, print is still really important. But there's so much more, that we are doing and that our channel partners should be doing, and the industry, needs to continue to do as well. And that's really moving up the value chain and making sure that we are providing these apps, that we're providing tools for content and better collaboration, that we have rock solid benchmark security, that we're utilizing the cloud to reduce the impact on a small business, especially their ability to install some of these solutions. And it's about leveraging all of this workplace capability that we have into other areas. IT services is one, but things like RPA, is another. And then further diversification from there, the things we talked about, 3D printing or clean tech or IoT and sensors, artificial intelligence. There's other things that we can take this base that we have and leverage that into other solutions that customers really need. Software, is going to be big. We'll develop some of this at Park. We'll buy companies like CareAR. We've actually created a venture capital fund and funded $250 million into this venture capital fund to look for smart acquisitions that can accelerate our time to market and really deliver solutions that customers are looking for. So yeah, we have to reinvent ourselves like every industry does, but I'm really excited about where it's going.